I'm having to hold my mic, so it's kind of annoying.
But you can play one-handed anyway.
Yeah, but still holding a mic with a red light in your eye for half hour, an hour, 2 hours, whatever.
You can cover the light, maybe?
It's right on the top.
Also, surprise, we are doing shapes.
Are we? Oh, okay,
Yep.
fair enough.
Oh, damn.
Ugh.
Egg is
This isn't
bad.
very well. I tried doing cone, but backwards cone.
Oh, yeah.
Not even lined up.
Right in front of me.
Full power, and it's... Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, egg isn't any better.
I could get the egg across. I mean, pyramid or cone, pretty much impossible because it doesn't get any air. Literally doesn't get any air.
Oh no!
It gets such little air that I can't even go over the rock in front of it.
Can you bounce from the rock?
No, I can't do anything. I'm stuck here permanently. I'm just gonna have to basically kill my shots. Full power, straight up, can't do jack shit.
Damn.
Closest I've got is I've just hit the lip. No, I'm out of shots. That was pointless. Ugh. So tired. Well, I'm a cone again, fuck's sake.
How? I'm just a normal ball, I think.
You're pretty that ball with the knobbly bits on.
Oh.
I mean, I'm going to spend like 15 shots just getting to the hill, let alone up the hill. There we go. Ugh. Why the cone? Done. Cone is literally the most useless fucking shape. There we go.
Oh shit.
Done. Swear to God, I'm not going to be the cone again.
Or... Oh, that's even worse.
See, I can actually maneuver the acorn a little bit. It's the fucking cone that doesn't even move. The cone just stays dead and moves like 3 inches and then you can't move it again. I can just about do the acorn. It's luck. There we go, I'm in.
We haven't
I don't know
done...
why you're going to make this on par, but...
We haven't done shapes for like... Since last fall, I think.
I mean, since Tig used to play with us.
Yeah. And others. Other people. Who shall not be named. Oh.
Pretty much. I mean, at some point we would have to do a community game.
Yeah.
It's kind of like needed, but then again, it depends if anyone actually uses it. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, am I now?
Oh, I forgot
Depends if we
where's
can...
the whole... The target.
Yeah, apparently I'm too strong for the target.
Doink.
No. Full power's too much. 3.5 is not enough. A hair under is too much. Fucking power system in this game.
I just like... Okay.
This is not gonna work. Yeah, so pretty much power level is null and void in this game. There's zero actual...
I'm not even going where I'm supposed to go.
Like full power and it whacks it a tiny little bit. Barely goes any... Like full power, hit the target, doesn't go anywhere. But then the next shot I take with full power and it bounces over. It jumps over the
I'm going.
target.
Oh no.
I just realised I could have just done this in the fucking first place. Just jumped from the start.
Oh shit. That's
fuck
going.
it. Well, I got 1 shot, so this is fucked. Never gonna happen. And I can't jump because I'm a fucking odd-shaped ball. If you jump, you just bounce off at a different angle.
I'm a cube.
That's pretty cute. It's going well.
Yep.
Going very well.
At least we're not doing basketball.
See, I'm actually not too bad at basketball, to be honest.
Well,
Not that hard.
next game, basketball.
Cool. I'm that fucking... I'm the
Oh,
weird
where-
coloured egg.
Where did I go?
I have like a... Whenever I have a blue ball and we'd go play as the egg, I'm like a fucking blue and white striped egg. It's never actually just a blue egg. It's always a white and blue striped egg.
I have red stripes.
Yeah, but your ball's normally yellow,
Yeah.
and you've got very small red stripes. My ball is white with little
Oh.
tiny bits of blue on it. It doesn't actually like me having a fully blue egg.
Blue ball.
It's a bit weird, yeah. Oh, normal ball, nice.
So it was your birthday this week? Or
Mhm.
actually last week when this video comes up, if it ever does.
Great way to timestamp it.
Yep.
But yeah, 28. Old.
Yeah, sure.
I am 28.
Oh yeah. I was distracted.
You're thinking where I keep saying it wrong, and I kept saying I was 29.
Yeah, last time you said you're 29.
Because at my age, it's easy to get confused. How the fuck am I going to get over there with an egg? I can't even fucking get halfway there.
Oh no. Oh yeah, that Christmas ball. Oh,
God damn it.
I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to go.
Well, this is the only way I can find that actually has
Yeah.
anything at the other end, but as an egg, it's impossible. It's horseshit. Oh, actually, I think you got to hit that big egg.
Oh yeah, if I could see it from here.
But yeah, exactly. But full power doesn't even. I can't even touch the big egg with the full power. Power is a lie.
Yeah, same. Shame.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh, my dad realized yesterday only that because he was talking about Game of Thrones and the
Oh, God.
next or the last season coming. He started talking like about the latest events that he had seen, and I was like, but that happened like 3 years ago or something. Like that's not the latest. He realized he hasn't seen like the latest season that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "What? Now I can't get that DVD box or Blu-ray box from anywhere anymore because it's been so long." I was like, "Yeah, you can."
Yeah. You can get it on any internet website.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go to the internet.
I told him like a physical store where to go to find it, and he did. Except he could have gotten it way more cheaper online, but it's my dad, and he doesn't do the internet.
I mean, I've seen episode 1 of season 1, if that. I don't even think I've watched all of that, to be honest. I got bored halfway through.
Yeah. Yeah, my
Not
dad
for
said
me.
he wants to own like all the DVDs so that when he retires he can rewatch them.
Yeah, my dad's got them all. Blu-ray. Personally, it's just not for me. It's not my thing. I like fantasy stuff. I like adult violence and guts and shit, but I know enough about the series to make an educated assumption that I don't like it, and I don't even need to watch it because I've literally seen endless fucking media on the series because of how popular it is. You can't escape it anywhere. Basically, I already know about all the fucking spoilers for all the series because I've literally heard nothing but that since the day it started coming out, like literally 8 years ago. I've heard nothing but fucking things. Like, even if I wanted to watch it, it's already ruined for me, so why would I?
Well, yeah.
Even if I actually wanted to start watching it, I already know too much for it to even be remotely interesting.
Well, you could read the books.
Yeah, but that's even more fucking spoiled because they're like 8, 9. Well, no, wait, they're 90s. Those books, weren't they? The first ones.
What?
I'm pretty sure like the first books were like the 90s.
Oh yeah.
So they're even more spoiled.
How so?
And to be fair,
Like-
well, because there's even more in the media, even more shared about and even more exploited.
About the books, not really,
yeah,
unless you go to like special sites.
Or unless the series is based partly on the book and basically gives away pretty important parts, either the books or the series. Pretty much
but
spoil each other.
So much stuff on the books that are not in the series that has been like.
Oh yeah, it's the same with any book, like Harry Potter as well. Like it's all the same. But yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's not for me. I like my Lord of the Rings. I mean, Game of Thrones.
Okay.
I mean, come on. The guy even stole the fucking middle name of J.R.R. Tolkien, or Tolkien, depending where you're from. The guy literally even stole the middle name of the dude, let alone the fact that the fantasy universe shares a hell of a lot of coincidental similarities to the Lord of the Rings and the Silmarillion. A bit of a coincidence. Game of Thrones shares a hell of a lot that pretty much came from Tolkien's work. So Tolkien pretty much wrote the book on fantasy.
Do some raging, okay?
You mean like the one comment we might get?
Yep.
Not being funny, but J.R.R. Tolkien pretty much wrote the book on fantasy stories. So everything he wrote, anyone does anything similar, it's automatically going to be called a ripoff. That's just how the world is. If someone did something, 70 years ago, and then someone did even just a few characters similar, people are going to point out the similarities. It's the same reason why Ghost in the Shell didn't do well, because Ghost in the Shell was already ripped off by The Matrix and other films like it. So everything in Ghost in the Shell felt really similar. If you haven't watched the original anime or manga, you're going to look at the new Ghost in the Shell and think, well, that's just The Matrix. They ripped that off from there, or they stole it from this sci-fi film, but they don't realize it actually came from Ghost in the Shell and Blade Runner.
Mm-hmm.
Same as the film John Carter. The original book pretty much wrote the fucking space opera, and Star Wars then came out, God knows how many years later, 60-odd years later, and suddenly everyone remembers Star Wars and instantly thinks that John Carter, the film, is ripping off Star Wars. Not that the book actually came out before.
I'm going the wrong way.
The way we live. If someone's making a fantasy series about dragons and magical people and a quest for this and a quest for that, it's automatically going to be you're either ripping off Dungeons and Dragons, which also kind of ripped off of the Lord of the Rings anyway. It's how it is. Someone did a space film with laser swords. You're not going to go, oh yeah, that's a completely original thing. That's Star Wars. Mr. Martin did a fantasy book and then series, coincidentally with a lot of subject and characters styles that Lord of the Rings creator had. So
I saw like half of the movie Cloud Atlas, and I've been meaning to read the book, but I haven't I
never really got into that film.
I haven't just gotten it because I feel like I don't have time to read anymore, because I'm just like on Discord, reading on Discord.
I mean, I have time, I just can't be bothered.
Yeah, because I always read like in bed before sleeping, because I can't read during the day because it makes me so tired. So,
yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
I mean, I occasionally read, but to be fair, I spend more time gaming.
Oh yeah.
I read comics pretty much all the time. And I'll read like my Assassin's Creed books or some Terry Pratchett books, that kind of thing, but it's rare that I'll pick up anything else. It's rare that I'll pick up anything else.
I've stopped, because I was buying like all the Terry Pratchett books, but I stopped after like maybe going postal. Like the Finnish translations, because they always coming late.
Yeah.
Because I kinda stopped reading.
I mean, my nan has them all, like 2 copies of each of them pretty much over the years. Because she just collected them, but she's got the originals and then the reprints basically. So the originals that had the really cool artwork, and then the reprints that are just black books.
Just Kirby ones. I love that artwork.
Pretty much where I got it from, because I used to read them when I was down my nan's, and I've got about 30 of them. No, about 20 maybe out of the 30 something books. I think last I checked, I'm pretty sure it was like 36, 38 books.
Yeah,
there's a lot just for the Discworld ones. I mean, not the other stories. Obviously, Mort being my favorite.
Yep, the first one I read was Mort because my cousin got that for me. Yeah.
I asked my nan what she was reading. She threw that one at me and said it's easy, so read it.
Yeah, but I mostly enjoy the witch books.
Yeah, same as my nan.
Yeah, I tried to read Mort for like the third or fourth time a while ago, but I couldn't like focus on it anymore because I knew the story anyway. So.
Okay. I like I like and kind of don't like the Carpe Jugglum. The because I partly like it because it's cool because it's about Susan, but I don't like it because it opens with Mort and I forget her fucking name dying.
Yeah.
Mort and his bird dying, and then it jumps to being all about Susan, who obviously is a cool character because it's what would happen if a Reaper and a human had a child. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And obviously her as an adult in Going Postal is pretty good.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
So there's the TV movies they made out of it.
Yeah, I've seen some. I haven't seen...
They're like 4 hours long.
I've seen like the Rinsu one that has like
Colour Magic and Light Fantastic,
one, and then... I think I've seen another one, but...
There's Going Postal, Hogfather...
But yeah, I think that's
which is the one I was on about with Susan. Yeah. Sorry, not good. Yeah, because they're all of them are on UK TV like over Christmas, and so me and my dad finding something to watch. It was pretty much like, can't be asked. We'll just watch this. Ended up literally watching. I think we managed to get through Colour Magic, Light Fantastic. Then we watched Hogfather. I think we got through about 3/4 of Going Postal before we literally burnt out watching it, because you can only watch. I mean, that was like 8 hours worth of watching it. I mean, couldn't watch anymore. No, just couldn't. Because obviously they're 2-parters and they're like 2 hours each, aren't they?
We had that discussion about Tim Curry the other day on Discord, and wasn't he in like?
He's the main bad guy. Yeah.
He was one of the wizards, I think.
He's the one that keeps killing all the senior members of the Unseen University, and Dead Man's Boots in it. Kill them, wear their shoes.
Yeah.
And you basically rank up each time.
Yeah.
Yeah, good films, and David Jason obviously weirdly plays Rincewind, and then because it was the Hogfather that came out first, and he played Albert, the Grim Reaper's housekeeper. Then all of a sudden, like 4 or 5 years later, suddenly they did the Colour Magic, and suddenly he's playing Rincewind, which coincidentally had Death in it a lot. Even had Rincewind going to Death's house, which felt a bit weird considering he played Death's housekeeper.
Yeah.
They look strangely alike. It is pretty good films though, and the books are awesome.
Yeah.
Just sucks he's gone now.
Yeah. I read the actually I don't remember what the English name for the book is, but where the Death like goes, like he quits his job and like
Soul Music.
Work on a farm.
Oh, okay. Just quits a farm. I know, because he quits his job twice, or maybe more, because there's one where he quits his job and becomes
that's the one that has like the Elvis.
Yeah, he becomes a musician and gets a fucking sops Binky in for a bloody chopper.
Yeah, but
because the midlife crisis.
So I think that the book, I mean, in Finnish it's just called, I think it's just called Grim Reaper, but it's something else in English.
Could be called Reaper Man.
Yeah, maybe it's that.
That's the one I know that's got Reaper like in the title.
Because he quits his job, and then there's like all these small deaths just that like spawn, like the rat death and.
Yeah, who's in Hogfather.
Yeah, I read that when I was in hospital
'Cause I find it
started
funny.
doing that.
Because in Hogfather, the death of mice, I think it was, death of rats shows up
Rats. Yeah.
for a mouse, or well, I think this one was a mouse because it was a mouse that was killed.
Yeah,
He
but
showed
they-
up,
Yeah, they
and
marked
then a
death.
cat eats to
Yeah.
death and then chokes to death.
Yeah.
Because irony.
Yeah, and then the witches has the one of the well, can't remember the English name, but has the cat called Grebo,
I don't remember.
like the really,
Ah, my
really
game's
badass
crashed.
cat. I had a doll for a moment that was like based off of him because he had like they made him a human. Oh shit! At one point
Yeah,
in one of the books.
my game crashed.
Yeah, I noticed.
It just come up with game's not responding and kicked me.
Oh,
How many holes do we have left?
let's see. Oh, it's done now, so
Ah, okay, cool.
can just finish this